Good evening, YouTube.
Hello.
It is 11:03, day 8, show 30. I haven't finally added up how many shows we've actually seen this. So this was show 30, which we've literally just come back from. And this was at the Pleasance Courtyard, and this was Elf Lyons, horses. Now I didn't know what to expect with this really. I mean, we've been recommended to see Elf. But I knew nothing about her, really. Did you?
No, nothing.
Sorry, go on.
So I was going to say, if you read out the category, yeah.
Oh, the category, yeah. It's comedy, brackets, clown, physical theatre.
Yeah.
And it definitely is that. You know, that ticks all the boxes. So, the description. So, the first ever comedy show at the Edinburgh Festival Fringe, performed entirely by a horse. Made by the award-winning Elf Lyons, performed by Treacle, beautiful hind legs, brackets, horse and hound. One of the 50 funniest comedians of the 21st century, plays her genius. Then we've got a whole load of reviews from the Telegraph, Guardian, and loads of other people. Okay, like I said, we didn't quite know what to expect. And as you walk in, I mean, very sweet, and I actually really like this when performers do this. Elf was at the door welcoming everybody in.
Yeah.
She also did the same at the end.
Yeah.
And I really quite liked that she was just, you know, she was gracious enough to say, "Oh, thanks for coming to my show," right at the beginning, which was lovely actually. I mean, how do you describe it?
Surreal.
It was surreal. I mean, literally, it was a blank stage area. Apart from at the back, there was a couple of buckets and a bit of straw, which weren't used all the way through until the end. And she performed lots of characters, predominantly horse-based characters. I don't really want to give too much away.
We're not giving that away because it says.
Yeah, it does say that.
It says it's performed by a horse, which it is.
It is. I mean,
so there is a horse theme.
Yeah, she plays Treacle. She plays other horses as well. She plays a wooden horse of Troy.
Well, yeah. But we don't need to. What I was going to say is there is a horse theme.
Yeah,
because we don't. Yeah, because that's part of the show.
Yeah.
What she played.
Yeah.
But it's. So it's difficult to describe. So that's the major theme, but then there are other sort of mime elements, because it's almost like a flight of sort of. Is it? How do you say that? Flight of
fancy.
Is that
fancy?
The term? It's when your imagination sort of runs riot, and so it's. You know, it's picking up different things, and so we get different stories. Some of them actually are quite black, but very surreal. Very dark.
Yeah.
Very
Not
dark.
all of them.
No.
I mean, I have to say, it is hilariously funny.
Yeah.
It's very surreal, and we like surreal.
Yeah.
It's very funny. It was a good house. I don't know if it was actually completely full, but it's it's quite a big venue that she's in, and there was lots of people.
Yeah.
So there was a big long queue outside. Yeah. Everybody got a seat, but it was. I mean, it's certainly pretty full. You know, I just thought it was delightful.
So did I.
Yeah, I thought she was great.
It was quite a revelation.
You know, it was.
Yeah.
And she's. I mean. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if she studied mime, but I wouldn't be surprised if she has, because I thought her ability to do different characters. So she might play a horse, then she might play the person that owned the horse, and all that sort of thing, and you go with her, don't you? I mean,
there are elements where her ability to do the sort of physical theatre is, so she's incredibly supple, and her movements are brilliant, and I'm just yeah. It's,
Well, as you can see, viewers, we are having trouble.
It's very funny.
I don't think we need to. I don't think we should explain it.
No, we can't. We can't.
Because I think it's one of these things, and we've seen other shows. You have to go and see it.
Yeah.
You have to see it.
Yeah. You go with the flow.
You might not think that you like the surreal, but this is absolutely brilliant. It's funny, poignant, and just great.
Yeah,
it's absolutely great.
Yeah, there's quite well. I was going to say quite a lot of audience.
There's a bit of audience participation.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
There was a bit where I think we can give a bit of away. Where she right at it's the opening thing. She got out an imaginary cigarette, and she went along the front row. To ask for somebody to light, and nobody said, "I don't smoke." And then she got to Jane, and Jane lit her imaginary cigarette. So there's a bits of that. She got a couple of people to get up and do different things as well, in a very, very non-threatening way. And then she did say to one person that you don't have to get up. You know, if you don't feel comfortable getting up on stage with me, you don't have to. So you know, it's non-threatening.
But everybody did enter into the spirit of it.
Definitely, yeah. It was very, very entertaining.
Yeah.
I thought she was absolutely amazing. You know.
Yeah. No, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it was very funny.
So I'll tell you exactly when it's on. It's on at 9:20 in the Pleasance Courtyard above. It's 12 plus, and it's on right the way through until the 26th. The only day it's not on is Tuesday the 13th. The price is £15 full price. Concession is £14. How many stars?
5 from me.
I knew it was going to be 5. I mean, actually, it's another one of these shows that if we could give more than 5 stars, we would. I thought it was really, really excellent.
Yeah, and I mean, to be fair, I mean, you know, surreal comedy isn't everybody's cup of tea.
Absolutely.
Whereas there are some types of comedy we don't like, and we would never go. So I think, you know, if surreal comedy is not your thing, then you wouldn't go anywhere.
I'm not so sure about that. I actually think that I think people need to experience this at least once. I mean, if you've never seen any surreal comedy,
I'm up for that.
Go once and then make an informed decision about it.
True.
Really, because I mean, and we have seen other types of surreal comedy in previous years. You know, you could argue that the last 2 shows that we've seen were quite surreal. Would you say today? No.
Well, I mean, I described the previous one as wacky, didn't I?
Yeah.
I mean, that's an interesting discussion. That's a topic.
There's
a difference between wacky and surreal.
That's a topic for a whole different video, I think, if we ever get into it.
Yeah.
I mean, but I don't want to put people off just because we've said it's surreal.
No.
If you like comedy, it's unusual from a standard stand-up show.
Yeah,
it's not that.
Yes.
But she has a great command of the audience and a great command of the room, and I think you should see her.
And her delivery is fantastic.
Absolutely brilliant. Yeah. And she's doing other shows as well.
Yes,
which we're going to try and.
We are really interested in.
She's doing like a one-woman Hamlet.
Well,
we need to find it actually. If I can find it, I'll put the information.
Because she did mention about directing things as well.
Did.
So to be fair, we're unclear about whether she's in it or she's directing it. We are going to look that up.
Yeah, and if we can find the information, we'll put it in the description down below.
Yeah.
Go see her. She's great.
No.
Absolutely brilliant. Okay.
Yeah.
So we've got 3 shows tomorrow, I think. Well, we had 3 shows today and it turned out to be 4, so you know, it's a movable feast.
So tomorrow might be 4.
Is this Edinburgh Fringe lark? So thanks so much for watching. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Cheers
now. Bye-bye.
Bye.